For about a year now, Songbirds Guitar Museum has been one of the crown jewels here in the scenic city, but there are some changes coming up to the museum itself, and we're going to talk about that with our next couple of guests. We have Damian Rogers, who is here. Damian is the digital media director and part-time manager of something or another else down at the museum, right? And next to Damian is our friend Mike Dewar. Mike, good to see you. Mike is the entertainment director, the guy who puts all the great live music in Songbirds Museum. First of all, guys, what's the first year been like?
A whirlwind. We've had a lot going on. There's been, it's crazy, especially when you open something like this. It's such a huge scope. You don't really know what to expect. And so, but it's been fun. I mean, we've seen so many incredible acts, and it's just been, it's been a pleasure for us just to welcome these people and then also provide such high quality music for Chattanooga, which
Mike's been in the music and booking business for a long, long time. What did you think when you were approached about going to Songbirds? Did you think it would have legs like it has?
Well, initially we were going to do the occasional show, but they were so well received that we thought, well, let's just do a few more and a few more, and now it's a full-time business. So we are a museum by day and a wonderful concert venue in the evenings.
Just some of the names you've had there. Dick Dale, who's the king of surf guitar. You've had, give me some of the other names.
Jerry Douglas, Vince Gill, Joe Bonamassa drops in on us all the time, Kathy Mattea, Steve Earle. We've got Kevin and Kenny from Driving and Crying coming up, Jack Pearson from the Allman Brothers.
What's it like when they come in for the first time and they see these millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of guitars all under one roof?
It's always it's one of those things where you see their reaction on their face. It's very cool because they come in and they don't really know what they're expecting. They think they're playing just a normal sort of venue, and then they walk in and their jaws drop.
I bet.
And it's just something that, especially the people that know, especially someone like Jack, who he's probably got several himself, and so when he walks in and sees that, and he's like, okay, this is the real deal. And actually, we've talked about this before, it really amps up their performance because they feel like they have to perform on a higher level. And so
good point.
I think that's part of the reason, honestly, why the shows have gone so well is because of the...
Tell me about this beauty that you brought here. I'll move out of the way a little bit.
This
is a rather rare guitar. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so this is a 1959 Jazzmaster. This was the first year they came out. And this one here is in Sunburst, which is what it typically would come in. As you can see, the darker outer edge, and then you get a lighter in the middle. But if you look closely, this one's a little bit different because this pick guard here is actually aluminum. And these pickups are actually single coil pickups. And what those do is they give off what's called a 60 cycle hum.
Right.
And that's something that's pretty much near unavoidable. But what they tried to do is put this aluminum guard thinking that it would kind of reflect that. But it didn't work, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, and this guitar's obviously had a little bit of wear on it.
That's right. Yeah. This is actually one of our players' experience guitars. So if you want to do the player's experience, you could play something like this, and all the way up to like a Sunburst Les Paul model.
You need to come in and play. You need to play.
I'll come in anytime. You don't want me playing guitar. I'll promise you that. I've been in there several times for several events, and the uniqueness of the venue itself is one thing, but you guys make an active roster out of renting this out for a lot less than you would think. Churches, civic groups, private clubs, charities. Tell me about that.
It's just really, it's such a unique space that concert-wise, it's one of the coolest venues in the country.
Without doubt.
And then you bring in a group that comes in, and it's not your four walls. It's not only you may have a speaker, but they get to look at all this fantastic stuff. There's nothing like it.
I want to stress again, the venue is for rent, and it's not just this partitioned off part of it. If you rent it, you get the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, you can do actually multiple options. So if you have a smaller group, you can actually do, for instance, the green room. If you want to just do that, or if you want to do the whole thing, we can do that too for different
You can
tiers.
even have the downstairs, the old revelry room, is now Songbirds South. Yeah. We have an event coming up next month where they're actually using both venues, so there's all kinds of options.
And again, we ought to stress that you may think something like this is costly and cost prohibitive to rent, but it really is not.
Right.
You guys are cutting the price down intentionally a little bit because you want to get all kinds of people in to experience the unique atmosphere that is Songbirds.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else we need to know about the upcoming changes that you can tell us now?
Well, we've got a tribute to Johnny Cash on Friday night, which will be fun, and Jack Pearson Saturday night. One of the fine guitar players in the world. Saturday night at Songbirds North.
Who are some of the other acts a little bit further down the road, or can you unveil some of those?
Well, no, it's fine. We've got some favorites. Eric Baker is coming in. Paul Childers is coming in. Then on down, the Reverend Horton Heat, a little rockabilly. Paul Thorne is coming in. Parker Millsap is a hot new artist that's rolling in. So we do a little bit of everything.
And you do it consistently. This is turning out to be, again, like I said, one of the crown jewels in the city. And
we'll probably end up doing about 250 shows this year between the two venues.
Wow.
Yes,
and that's
we're
just
busy.
getting into your second year.
Right.
Phenomenal.
Exactly.
I don't know when you guys sleep. I really don't. Check out Songbirds Guitar Museum. We'll have some tickets to give away here on Let's Chat, hopefully at some point in the very near future. And if you haven't been yet, you need to go. They're at 35 Station Street. The phone number 531-2473, and the website songbirdsguitars.com. songbirdsguitars.com.